Breaking news mga kabayan, grabe, Israel, walang makakaawa. 10 minuto na binomba ng Israel Air Force ang nasa 100 target sa Lebanon. 70 Hezbollah ang nasawi ayon sa Iran. Kapag hindi tumigil ang Israel, hindi nito bubuksan ang Strait of Hormuz ng tuluyan. Israel Prime Minister Netanyahu nanindigan na tuloy ang kanilang pakikipagbakbakan. Eroplano na sakay ng Iran Foreign Minister ineskorta ng Pakistan Air Force. Sa takot na pabagsakin ito ng Israel Air Force. Dating Foreign Minister ng Iran, patay matapos lubang masugatan sa Israel at US airstrike. President Trump umalma matapos mabalitaan na nangungulekta ng pera ang Iran military sa bawat barkong dadaan sa Strait of Hormuz. Pilipinas ipinakita ang bagong hangar at iba pang mga pasalidad ng Philippine Air Force at Philippine Coast Guard sa Pag-asa Island sa Kalayaan Island Group sa West Philippine Sea. Mga tropang Amerikano na nasa Pilipinas ngayon, tinuturuan ang mga sundalong Pilipino na gumamit ng mga shoulder anti-tank missile. Operation Eternal Darkness, isang malaking operasyon ng Israel Defense Force laban sa Hezbollah sa Lebanon. Sa loob lamang ng 10 minuto isinagawa ng Israel Air Force ang pinakamalaking wave ng airstrike. Binomba ng Israel ang mahigit sa 100 targets sa Beirut, Bekaa Valley at Southern Lebanon, kung saan tinamaan ng Hezbollah headquarters, command and control centers, intelligence offices, missile infrastructure, Radwan forces site, aerial at naval facilities. Kahit anuman ang sabihin ng Iran na itigil ng Israel ang pagsalakay nito sa Lebanon, si Prime Minister Netanyahu mismo ang nagpahayag na walang ceasefire laban sa proxy ng Iran.
תושבי הצפון היקרים, אני גאה בכם. אתם ממשיכים לעמוד איתן. אני מבקש לומר לכם, אין הפסקת אש בלבנון. אנחנו ממשיכים להכות בעוצמה את חיזבאללה, ואנחנו לא נעצור עד שנחזיר לכם את הביטחון. ההישגים הכבירים שלנו, גם באיראן וגם נגד ציר הרשע, הביאו לשינוי היסטורי במעמד של ישראל באזור. הם גם הביאו לשינוי לקשרים שלנו עם מדינות, קשרים שלא היו בעבר. לאחר פניות חוזרות ונשנות של ממשלת לבנון לפתוח איתנו במשא ומתן לשלום, אני הנחיתי אמש בקבינט לפתוח במשא ומתן ישיר עם לבנון כדי להשיג שני יעדים. אחד, פירוק חיזבאללה מנשקו, והשני, הסכם שלום היסטורי בר קיימא בין ישראל ללבנון. ישראל חזקה מאי פעם, איראן חלשה מאי פעם. אני כבר הבאתי 4 הסכמי שלום עם מדינות ערב, אני מתכוון להביא עוד. שלום אמיתי, שלום מתוך עוצמה.
Sa 10 peace proposal na inilatag ng Iran para sa tuluyang ceasefire sa Estados Unidos, isa na dito ang paghingi ng tinatawag nilang Iran toolbox. Ayon sa Iran, hihingi sila ng $1 bawat isang bareles ng langis na posibleng aabot ang bayarin sa 2 milyon kada isang barko bawat pagdaan sa Strait of Hormuz. Matapos malaman ni President Trump ang balitang ito, agad nagpahayag ang Pangulo ng Amerika sa mga reporter at maging sa kanyang social media na itigil na ng Iran ang kahibangan na ito. Tutol din ang maraming mga bansa at mga shipping company dahil sa gagawin ng Iran na isang paglabag sa international law o UNCLOS na ginagarantiya ang tinatawag na innocent passage at walang bayan. Dapat lang magkaisa ang mga bansa sa isyong ito.
Mr. President, are you allowed to, or are you willing to end this conflict with Iran charging tolls for passage through the strait?
Us charging tolls?
Iran.
What about us charging tolls?
Is that something you're considering?
I'd rather do that than let them have them, right? Why shouldn't we? We're the winner. We won, okay? They are militarily defeated.
Dating Foreign Minister ng Iran, nasawi sa Israel at US airstrike. Si Dr. Kamal Karazi ay lubang nasugatan sa pagsalakay ng Amerika at Israel sa Iran. Maging ang kanyang may bahay ay nasawi din sa nasabing airstrike. Sa takot naman na pabagsakin ang kanilang eroplano, Iran Foreign Minister na makikipagpulong sa Estados Unidos sa Pakistan, binigyan ng escort ng Pakistani Air Force. Pilipinas ipinakita naman ang mga bagong infrastrukturang natapos na sa Pag-asa Island sa Kalayaan Island Group sa West Philippine Sea. Makikita natapos na ang hangar na ginagawa at iba pang mga pasilidad ng Philippine Air Force. Gayon din ang pinakabagong Philippine Coast Guard District Office sa Pag-asa Island na pinasinayaan at opisyal nang binuksan ng Philippine Coast Guard.
Thank you, sir. And
At ito ay hindi isang simbolo lamang. Ito ay isang permanenteng hagbang upang mapakita
Mga tropang Amerikano na nasa Pilipinas ngayon, tinuturuan ang mga sundalong Pilipino na gumamit ng mga shoulder anti-tank missile.
Roy tanks, Humvees, Squad Plus size elements. The system works the 84 millimeter. It will be injected through the back, and you're gonna be looking down the optic. Then when you're ready, your AG will give you the clear, the back blast, and you're gonna open up and fire.
Para naman sa US Central Command, ang Iran ay nakaranas ng generation military defeat. Ibig sabihin nito mga kabayan, na ang military power ng Iran na binuo sa loob ng 40 taon, kung saan pinunduhan ng bilyong-bilyong dolyar, ay lubhang nasira. Posibleng tumagal ng maraming taon o dekada man bago sila makabangong muli.
Hi, I'm Admiral Brad Cooper, Commander of U.S. Central Command. Less than 6 weeks ago, more than 50,000 of America's sons and daughters in uniform launched Operation Epic Fury and embarked on a mission of profound consequence. We set out to dismantle the Iranian regime's ability to project power beyond its own borders, and we clearly accomplished this task. Iran has suffered a generational military defeat. The United States and Israel systematically destroyed Iran's ability to conduct large-scale military operations for years to come. Iran's conventional military capability, built over 40 years at the cost of billions of dollars, has been eliminated. As the President expressed earlier this week, our core strategic military objectives have been achieved after destroying Iran's missile, drone, and naval capabilities and their defensive industrial base. After successfully conducting more than 13,000 strikes on Iranian military targets and flying thousands upon thousands of combat flights, U.S. forces have paused offensive operations in accordance with the ongoing ceasefire. However, we remain present. We remain vigilant, and we remain ready if called. We also continue to stand shoulder to shoulder with our regional partners in maintaining the most sophisticated and largest active air defense umbrella in the world. At the beginning of this campaign, I sent a letter to the force expressing my expectations, and our extraordinary warfighters exceeded each and every one of them. So to all our soldiers, sailors, Marines, airmen, guardians, and Coast Guardsmen operating forward, you represent the strongest, most lethal military the world has ever known. In less than 40 days, you destroyed the military that Iran built for over 40 years. Your courage, grit, and ingenuity have served America extremely well. Finally, I want to close by remembering and honoring our 13 fallen warriors who made the ultimate sacrifice during Operation Epic Fury. We continue to hold their memories and their families, their friends, and their teammates in our prayers. Their selfless service and dedication will always be remembered as future generations follow their example and carry forward their legacy. Our men and women in uniform represent the best of America. I just could not be prouder and more humbled to serve with them, and I know the American people share that same pride. So to our warriors, stay sharp, remain resolved, and continue to take care of one another. Thanks so much, and Godspeed.